Hey passengers, it's your boy Benjamin Hay, aka the Captain, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's episode, I want to talk about self-promotion. So I have an album called LAX, as you see behind me, as you can see that. And this is something that I put out independently, something that I've got help with through crowdfunding, but I pretty much put up most of my own money to do that. That being said, I'm in it for the long haul. Yeah, I could have gone to maybe an independent company and partnered up with them, but for me, being an emerging artist, it's important for me to establish my fan base so that if I do decide to partner up with a company, I have more leverage. So that being said, I'm learning so much about being a businessman as an independent artist, and promotion is a big part of the game. I can say that you can have the best project in the world, but if you don't know how to tell people about that project, if you don't have visuals that are appealing, if you don't have the persona, like, it takes a lot to be an independent artist. So what you see behind is a cardboard poster that I had made at Kinko's. This is my album cover, LAX. This cost me about under $250 to put together. It is glossy. It is something that has the album cover on the front, and then on the back I have all of the different platforms that you can get the album on. So I've actually used this, and I've actually gone out in Times Square in New York City, where I'm based, and I've actually held this sign, and I've actually got people to stream and download my album, got people to purchase my album. For anyone that says that people aren't buying albums anymore, that's not true. If somebody meets you and believes in your work and you sell them, then they will support. You just have to ask. That being said, I have 5 different platforms. I have iTunes, which is now obviously Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, Tidal, and Amazon. And I also have all of the platforms that people can follow me on, from Twitter to Instagram to YouTube. It's here. And again, please subscribe and follow me if you haven't hit that button already. And also my website, benjaminhay.com. So also, I want you to pay attention to these 2 squares that you see left and right of my album title. These are QR codes, and these actually are extremely important. If you are going to get a sign made up, I don't know if you necessarily want to put a permanent one on your sign. Like, these QR codes that you see are QR codes that I actually printed up online that I taped on to my poster. If I want, I can remove them. And the reason why I have it that way is because I may decide to add something new that I want people to purchase. And I'm going to need to generate a new QR code. So for those of you that don't know what a QR code, it's actually this square that you see, a grid. It kind of looks like a maze. And you've probably seen it on billboards and probably like, what the hell is that? What does that mean? So basically what happens is you will have the QR code on a sign or on a poster, and a person can go up to the QR code with their phone, with their camera. And what happens is if you take the camera over the QR code, the code will take you to a link. And what that does is it actually saves time. So if I'm connecting with somebody in real time, I want them to basically go right to, whether it's my website or whether to any of the streaming platforms or download platforms, and be able to get my music. Sometimes, especially in New York City, people are busy. People are always on the move. So for me, if I get somebody to stop and I get their eye contact and I get their attention, I have to go in as soon as possible. People do not want to waste time. They want to know, what, you stopped me, you got my attention, what are you about? You gotta grab people, and you have to grab them in the first 10 seconds. So what you want to do is first have a website, or you could have a landing page. A landing page pretty much has like all of the different platforms online that you can sell your music on. So for me, mine looks like my LAX album at the top. It has all of these streaming platforms. It has links to YouTube, and a person can literally go from that landing page to any platform that they deal with and access my music. So yeah, I want to say you also have to have that landing page in order to get a link to get a QR generated image like you see here left and right. So once you have that, you'll download an app. There's an app called QR Generator. That's what I use. You can get that at the Apple Store. And once you get the QR generator, it'll ask you for a link that you want to generate. So once you put that generated link in, they will generate for you a square, and you could take that square and literally screenshot it and print it up. You definitely want to print that up and then print that on, you know what, get creative. If you don't have a sign and you don't want to invest $250 in a sign like this, maybe you get a QR code that's on like a t-shirt, or maybe get a QR code that's like, I don't know, find a clever way or place to put it. I think honestly, there's still so many people that don't know what this is. And when I used it and I went out in Times Square, like literally the way I'm talking to you, educating you about the QR code, I was giving these people an education. And I had people who were like, you know what, I've always seen that, but I never knew what it was and how it worked. So literally, they will pull out their phone just on the strength of, oh wow, we're learning something new. It's technology, like I feel current. And literally they would light up and they'd be like, oh my God, wow, it takes me right to the link. So now, not only am I putting myself on their radar as far as awareness, they are like, okay, this guy in the captain hat, Benjamin Hay, the captain. But they're also like, oh wow, this is also the guy who taught us about the QR code, and we did it with his album. So yeah, my whole thing is like each one teach one. I learned it from another independent artist, so I'm teaching you guys. So I'm going to be generous with what I learned, because again, being an independent artist is going to be so many times that we make mistakes, and we all need as much help as we can get. So whatever I learned along the journey, I would love to give back and teach you. So leave a message in the comment. Let me know if you're familiar with the whole QR generator and codes, and let me know how you promote your music out there, if you are out in the real world promoting music to real life people. And yeah, subscribe and put that thumbs up on your boy. All right, have a great one, passengers. I'm out.